Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video I would like to share with you my review of Spring Summer Collection 2020 from Chanel, and if you're interested to see how did that go, then carry on watching. First of all, I would like to start with two brand new palettes that were released. I picked just one. I picked something that I thought will be more suited for me. Of course, both palettes are limited edition and they are retailing for $65 plus tax. I purchased all of my makeup from Chanel.com. It is not sponsored. I'm going to begin with the eye palette, and this is what it looks like. It is beautiful, beautiful spring watery shades. I genuinely enjoyed using this palette, and I have a favorite shade, which is this one. I would get into depth about this shade a little later in my video. So as you can see, there is a very beautiful embossed print of camellias, and it was such a pity for them to be destroyed, but I had to dip my brush into them. This is what it says in the back. It is made in Italy. It is typical packaging from Chanel, plastic. It has a very good mirror inside, and I did use these mirrors to apply my makeup. So this is the palette that I have picked, and the other one is I just thought that it's probably not my particular color story, so I left it at that. And the other item that I have picked from the collection was this lip palette. Please excuse its appearance, as clearly it has been used, and the shade that is on my lips is this one in the corner right here. All of these shades are present in this particular palette, are existing shades. And these are Rouge Velour lipsticks, and this palette retails for $60 plus tax. So this lip palette did came with a brush. This is what it looks like. It is a synthetic brush, but it was very useful and easy to use. Also, you could put it together, and it is very portable. The collection was much more extended, and as always I am cherry picking, and I'm only buying a makeup that I think will work on me, as I am not a makeup collector. So this lip palette is something different because this is not your standard lipstick, although Refill is a lipstick that we buy in a bullet, but probably there will be quite a few people that will say, oh, this is too messy, I don't really want to carry this with me, and the brush and all that. If you're a little bit more fussy when it comes to overall appearance of the makeup, which I am normally, but this is not going to be putting me off. And as you probably can see, I did went over borders a little bit, but that's not going to be an issue for me. And I like the fact that I'm going to be able to have variety in my purse. Otherwise, I'm normally stuck with one lip gloss and that's it. So that is not a problem for me. I'm glad that I purchased these. I did try them all on my lips, and I am going to be showing you later on in the video how they look on me. There are also two Cocoa Flash lipsticks that come with the traditional bullet, if you like, and the shades are absolutely stunning. I just decided that I'm gonna stick with this lip palette and see what's this all about. There were also part of the collection were some nail polishes that were really pretty, but I have tons of those, so that was a complete no for me. And it was an eye gloss. It came with a little pot and it looked very pretty, but for me it is a no. I have extremely hooded eyes and my lips are not particularly well refined, and I don't have a trout pout, so I don't have anything to kind of apply it and look all beautiful. So I just decided that it's not for me and I'm gonna give it a miss. So this is my story when it comes to the Spring Summer collection from Chanel, and I would like to show them to you in action. So therefore, without further ado, let's just begin applying the makeup. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pat my eyes dry. Then I'm going to grab the Tarte Tape Shape. I have it in the shade Fair Beige. This is the box. Inside the box there were instructions of how to create looks, and it was a protective pouch, very pretty, typical velvety pouch from Chanel, and these are the eyeshadows. I'm not very good at describing colors, so please forgive me for being not very poetic. I am going to keep these two applicators as I find them extremely useful. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go into this pink shade. I'm going to try it with a brush and I'm going to apply it. I would say they are quite pigmented and I am working them with the brush. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my Sigma brush F63 and I'm going to go into this pink purple shade here. And next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go into this purple shade that I am so excited about. Ooh. There's some fallout. There's some fallout on this side here. Yeah, there is some fallout in this particular shade. I don't know how to explain it because the others were kind of dusty, but they were not as bad as this purple one. But it is a beautiful shade. I love it. I'm going to grab my Tarte tape shape. So now I'm going to grab my first Sigma brush that I have used from the beginning and I'm going to go back into this pink shade and I'm just gonna dust it on the side just a little bit to smooth the edges. Then I'm going to grab my clean finger and I'm gonna go into this white shade here. Then I'm going to go back into this pink shade, just smooth the edges a little bit. Then I'm going to go into this purple pink. I'm going to get a fluffier brush. This one is from Smashbox and kind of dust it all over. Then I'm going to grab this brown eyeliner from Chanel. This is the brown teak shade. I'm going to grab my Artiste brush and I'm going to go into this purple pink shade like that. Then I'm going to grab the smudger from Marc Jacobs and I'm going to go into this purple shade. My eyes are almost done. I'm going to disappear for a moment and then I will get back to you as soon as I'm ready to finish this makeup, and also we're going to try the lipsticks. And it is terrible that I did manage to ruin some of this camellia embossed print that is coming with this palette, but you know, it's there to be used, and I love it. So this is the eye look. So let's look at the lip palette. Once again, it comes with the typical Chanel pouch. It is total 5 grams of product, or 0.17 ounces. It is made in France. So this is the palette that I've picked. That these lipsticks already exist in Chanel's arsenal, so that's nothing new. Also part of the package was this Chanel brush. It's a lip brush. It looks like this. It's rather petite. So that's what we have, and I am going to provide you with swatches, of course, and I'm going to show you the look on my lips with each shade. So because I'm wearing red today, I don't know, what was I thinking? I thought red will be a good combination, but perhaps not. But it will be good for my lipsticks. There's no names in the back, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just start with this pink one. Sorry. So this is this pink shade on the side. It looks a little bit different than it is in the pan. Yeah, I like this shade. I think it looks good with this eye palette. I love it. So please let me know in the comments down below which one do you think suited me best. But this is number 1. Let's move on to lipstick number 2. Now I'm going to go into this one, sort of like dusty rose shade. So this is the lipstick number 2. Let's move on to the next one. I'm going to move into the shade number 3, which is going to be this one. This is the shade number 3. All the lipsticks are very much creamy and very pleasant. Yeah, this is like a fuchsia style. So this is the shade number 3, so let's move on to the last one. I did put a little bit of a concealer on my lips. My lips are on fire, by the way. So I'm going to go into this final red shade. So this is the final look that I have created, and these eyeshadows were fantastic. I really love the colors. They're very watery, very springy, and I loved how easy it was to kind of blend them. I was a little bit concerned that the best application will be only with your finger, but if you use a little bit of a more stiffer brush, natural brushes like Hakuhodo is not gonna get you anywhere. I believe that if you do get a stiff brush and you just dip it in there and just give it a good swirl, it was perfect. I love this color story, and my favorite shade was this white one. Please don't be deceived that it's looking white in the pan. It is very much iridescent purple pink color, which is so just gorgeous. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see. It's just beautiful, absolutely stunning. I love these eyeshadows. When it comes to the lip palette, I'm glad that I bought it. Once again, it will offer me variety. They are very creamy, very pigmented. I like how comfortable they feel on my lips. I will genuinely love having these in my handbag. They are great. These will look good on blondes. Naturally, I'm a brunette and they worked for me. I don't think that any color in this palette looked hideous on me. It might have not been 100% my shade, but I loved how it felt, and I think it is something that I have to rediscover. Maybe pink will be the new modus operandi this year, who knows. Anyway, so on this fantastic note, I would like to end today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you lasted this long and you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what you think and which shade do you think it looks best on me. This is kind of the last shade that I've applied, and I let it be because my lips were burning. I don't know, I probably said that 100 times by now. Please join me on my Instagram, write me a comment, subscribe, would love to have you, and I'll see you in my next one. But for now, it's bye-bye.